Hi, my name's Patty Hajdu, and I'm the executive director of the largest homeless shelter here in Thunder Bay, where 80% of our population are First Nations descent. And that's a statistic that I think backs up Michelle's statement earlier, miigwech, to all the work that you do on this issue. I think that the bigger picture is that we're not talking about the systemic structure of oppression and racism that's contributing to all of this. We have a federal government that's incredibly oppressive and abusive, and that insists on humiliating our First Nations communities and highlighting in a very negative way inequities, but not to demonstrate the inequities of funding, rather to perpetrate the stereotypes and stigma that exist out there.
Patty, how do they do that, Patty, in your view?
Well, the Transparency Act is a perfect example of that, and that's really to highlight, perpetuate the stigma that First Nations communities face around funding. And we won't go into all the details of the policy, but those kinds of acts are very harmful. By our federal government. But we have a federal government that's refusing to hold an inquiry into murder and missing Aboriginal women, despite outcries from many, many groups. But at a local level and at a provincial level, we have systems and structures that have systemic racism built right in. And we're okay with that. We're okay with the fact that we have different levels of care for people at our hospitals, at our social structures, our bureaus of social administration, and we're okay with that. And we allow that to continue. And until we actually have policies in place that say it is wrong and there are consequences and there's a culture that this isn't accepted, then we will continue. And all the education in the world will not change. Because it isn't about not knowing. It's about not doing.